Let's get right into today's session without wasting any time. So our setup for today is going to be same as before, but I'm going to announce it because for the sake of those who are just joining. So the candlestick, the chart type is going to be candlestick, and we'll enable this timer. We'll disable this auto scroll thing. We'll go to time frame here. We'll choose M1, and we'll come to the trade time here. Now this is the regular mode. We're currently going to be on M1, but we are switching to this flag mode. So this is the clock mode and this is the flag mode. So we are using flag mode this time around. We're choosing M1 and we'll make sure that this second hand is on 0. It's very important that it's on 0. You understand? We have this third breakout. Emmy, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Mujid, thank you very much for joining. It's nice to have you here. Thank you very much. We have this third breakout that is about happening here. And before that, there's this doji setup down here also. Look at this beautiful doji setup. It worked the first time, but after price broke it again, it did not work. Now, if price breaks this area, it's going to be a doji break. At the same time, it's going to be a third breakout. So it's going to be beautiful. Subteria, thank you so much for joining. My brother from South Africa, it's nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Now, guys, please go ahead and like the video. You guys already know the drill. So thank you very much. Emmy, it's nice to have you here. Please go ahead and like the video. I'll be going in with 12.5% of the balance, but let me clear this. Musa, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Musa Dauda, it's nice to have you here. So I'm going to be clearing this balance because we need to start with something that makes sense. Yes, we need to start with something. Thank you very much, Subteria. It's nice to have you here. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So let's see how fast we can clear this. We can clear this. So while we're clearing that, I want to mark the doji range. Let's mark the doji range here. So these are doji range. Let's just okay. Finally, we're going to be clearing this. So you can see, for those who like to just follow momentums blindly, you can see the momentum was going up, and you can tell that this is an upward movement, but for some reason they just decided to retrace, and we even have a gap down in favor of the buyers. This is part of the reason why I used to tell people not to just follow momentums blindly. Yes, I do tutor Emmy. Yes, you if you want me to tutor you, you will have to join the Barter-Pro mentorship. The link to join the Barter-Pro mentorship is the Telegram channel link in the description. You understand? It's a Telegram channel link in the description. We have a QM down here. Let's mark this QM quickly before price comes there. It's going to be a very good one. Okay, fine. We have the higher time frame confirmation. So you know what? Let's just mark this. I'm yet to load an amount that we should load. Yes, what currency pairs do you normally trade? Practically all the currency pairs is what I trade actually. I trade all the currency pairs. I'm not I usually don't discriminate. Yes, so the link is in the description. You can just click on it. So send me once you join the Telegram channel, send me a message on Telegram saying you want to join the Barter-Pro mentorship. You understand? So once I receive your message, I'll be the one to reply you personally. You understand? So I'll tell you how much it will cost. I'll tell you what it entails and what the schedule will be like. You understand? It's very, very straightforward. I give no bullshit answers, so don't worry about it. I usually don't like beating about the bush. So once you make the inquiry, I will just give you the straight answer. It's as simple as that. So a lot of my students already know that I don't beat about the bush. And one thing is, I'm always very excited to teach my students. You understand? So I usually don't have students who are not serious. You understand? So because they know that either if you are not serious, I'm going to be on your neck, because I have to make sure that you know it. You understand? You must know it. If I'm your mentor, you must know it. You don't have any choice, because if you don't know it, I'll be on your neck until you know it. That's just the way it is. Let's quickly load. I'm going with 12.5%. I feel like going with the sellers here. I'm expecting a pullback. If the pullback doesn't happen, it's probably my fault. But with what I'm seeing, I'm expecting the pullback to happen. We have a supply area here. Okay, fine. That was a good trade. We have a supply area here, and price entering into the supply area, crossing this doji. I'm expecting these sellers to respond and pull back, and this is exactly why we won the trade. And we have a round number there, 0.96200. You understand? So this is the reason why I took this trade. So I'm going to keep an eye on this market, because it's a very good market actually. So if price breaks this level, we will go with the sellers. You see, this same trade that happened here already happened here also. There was one third breakout. Because I've been checking this particular market for a while. We have first touch low, second touch lower low. Price came into this level, broke it to the upside. I went with this red candle. You understand? That was like the last trade I took. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, this was the trade. You can see we have first touch low, second touch lower low. Price came into this area, you go with the sellers, but that's not the only reason why we took the trade. If you look into this market, we have some bunch of market sequence of 2 green red, 2 green, another red, 2 green red. You can see we have 2 green, then red. We have another 2 green, then red candle. Now over here, now we have 2 green, then red, but here this was a special 2 green red, because over here now we have there's this market there's this triple candlestick pattern called 3 bar up. Look at this red green green pattern is a 3 bar up pattern. You understand? So it has a market sequence, but it also has a 3 bar up pattern. You can see we go with the sellers. It's a winning trade. I really wish I was in the real, like in the market when I was taking this trade, because it was a very amazing trade. So something close to that may be happening here also. So wait to see what happens. But we also have a QM we have a QM down here. If price comes down to this area, we can go with it. Let's take this trade with the buyers. I'm expecting the green candle here, or at least a push to the upside from this area, because this area is a demand area. What I could have done is to go to lower time frame to find the entry. You understand? But we have a round number here. I'm expecting a pullback from this area. Oh, okay. I should have actually done that. I should have gone to the lower time frame to find the entry, because this is where the entry is, down here. Salim, thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I couldn't read your name very well. I was concentrating on the market at that time, so sorry about that. It's nice to have you here. Hope you're feeling great today. So this is where I could have taken the trade. Since guys, sometimes don't just take your trades anyhow. It's good to just it's good to oh I wanted to take this trade down here, but the price jumped up. But no problem, it happens like that sometimes. Yes, Selim Adebayo. Okay, Selim Adebayo. Thank you so much. Yes, you mentioned the same thing the other day. Olamide, thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Now click and trade. Thank you so much for joining. Now see, the thing there is, you need to understand that anything that has to do with trading is high risk. You understand? You want to connect with me, click the Telegram channel link and send me a message on Telegram. You understand? So I'll be right there. If you get to the Telegram channel, there's this tag called at Barter-Pro Mentorship. So it's a link where people who want to be part of the Barter-Pro Mentorship uses to contact me directly. So if you click on that link, it will take you to directly to my private chat room where we can actually chat. Okay, so just click the once you are in Telegram, just click Barter-Pro Mentorship tag. It will bring you straight to me. You understand? Now I was saying something. Anytime you are, this area is a supply area, but you see, I would take the risk of going with the buyers. Oh, we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. I should have just gone with the sellers, JJ. Uh, yes. It's nice to have you here. Olamide, thank you so much. Guys, please go ahead and like the video. I would really appreciate if you can like the video. You understand? Now, the reason why I went with the buyers, the only reason why I went with the buyers is because we have a double bottom. You understand? You see, this gap up is in favor of the sellers, and actually, a red candle may happen here because we have a morning star pattern. But you see, because of this double bottom, we may also have a green candle, and it's a very risky trade. Actually, I just went with the buyers. Yes, Aladeyo Miko. I'm so sorry if I pronounce that name. Hope you're feeling great today. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. You understand? Now, if there's any of you who is on the fence of joining the Barter-Pro mentorship, guys, just give it a shot, okay? Don't worry yourself about it. Now, if you have any concerns, you can put it in the comment section of this video. Maybe I can help you. I might help some of you squash some of those concerns you have right here and there. You understand? So if there's any concern you have right now, this might be the time to bring it up. You understand? um yes, I was addressing the person that said pocket option showed me shege. So let me tell you something. If you enter and doesn't, it's not just about binary option. Actually, it's also Adedoton. Thank you so much for joining. Hamuda, it's nice to have you here. Now, it's not just binary option, it's trading generally. So you need a lot of knowledge, you understand, to be successful in the market. Okay, that's good. Selim Adebayo, thank you very much. It's nice to have you here. Yes, so you can just send me a message by clicking that at Barter-Pro mentorship tag. You understand? It will bring you straight to where you can send me a message. So just drop your message. I'll be the one to attend to you personally. So don't worry about that. You understand? Now the thing there is, a lot of knowledge is very is a lot of knowledge is required in trading generally, and it's not. See, trading is not an easy thing. You need to know that. Now the money seems very enticing. The barrier to entry is very simple, but the thing there is, the work you have to do, you understand, the work you have to do to actually become profitable is enormous. You need to be aware of that. And you see, a lot of people don't tell you the truth when you want to start. But you see me, I don't really have anything to gatekeep. You understand? I sincerely, I don't care. Yeah, I don't mean I don't care about my students. No, what I mean is that I don't care if what anybody thinks, because I care as much as about the truth, the reality. You understand why? Because I've lived that truth, I've lived that reality. So I can with boldness tell you what it's going to entail. I'm going to tell you how difficult it is. And see, most of the difficulty is not based on skill set self. It's mostly about the mindset. You understand? Max lost Max Wayne. I really don't know. It's been a long time. I don't know what to mean by Max Wayne. You understand? And I don't know what you mean by max loss. Okay, do you mean like how much What's the maximum amount I've lost? Is that what you mean? Yes, exactly. You understand? Okay, fine. Oh, thank you very much, Salim. I'm gonna reply you ASAP. You understand? So I think the highest I've lost in a particular session, I think it's about maybe $50. You understand? And the most I've won in a session or in a particular trade, I think it's maybe close to $500 thereabouts. You understand? Like that. So maybe that helps to answer your question, Enoch. Maximum loss, and when do you experience? Yes, I just answered your question. So maybe that will help answer your question. You get the gist. So the thing there is, my own style of trading, like most of you probably know already, is that say when you want to make some money, leave the market. I tell people a lot of times. You understand? You don't wait until the money is big. Okay, that's good. Olamide, it's nice to have you here. Now, don't wait until sometimes most of you want to compound. And I used to tell you that, see, it's better to compound the money in your own pocket than to compound it on pocket options balance. You get the gist. So you can imagine, like today now, maybe today you started with, let's say, $100, and you made like, let's say you made 50%, you made like 50. See, you are okay with that 50. You should leave the market. Now, the 50 may not seem big for you, but you see, if you make 50 now, and maybe the next day you make another 50, now you are already at 100%. For a beginner, which currency pair should I trade? Now, you see, guys, let me tell you something. Trade all the currency pairs. You understand? All these currency pairs are the same. What you are looking for is not the currency pair. What you are looking for is a setup. So any way you find your setup, you take the trade. It's as simple as that. Don't bother yourself about currency pairs. Let me show you. Look at this. This was the currency pair we just traded, and we're waiting for this. We found the setup in this currency pair, and we're waiting for it. If the trade comes down to this setup, we'll take it. You understand? So I'm not waiting for a currency pair per se. You understand? What I'm waiting for is the setup. If the setup works, I'm taking the trade. It's as simple as that. I'm going with the sellers here. I'll tell you why. Now we just broke this. Supply area. And which season? Please tell us. Session. Please tell us. There's no session. It's not. And see, let me tell you, what you are looking for is your setup. Now, if you don't see any setup, then you don't take any trade. It's exactly what I'm saying. You understand? But in as much you find the setup, you take the trade. Now it doesn't matter if you're in a what they call it, if you're in a one currency pair, or maybe you're in crypto pair, it doesn't matter. What matters is, can you see your setup? If you can see your setup, take the trade. It's as simple as that. The reason why I took this trade is because of this pattern called 3 bar up pattern. But you can see the sellers came in, and we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. The sellers came in quite alright, but the buyers just overwhelmed them. Yeah, we could have won this trade, you understand? But we didn't win this trade. Doesn't mean it's a bad trade. You mean anytime we can trade? Yes, you can trade you can trade all the setups I teach here at any time, at any day, as long as you see them. Now, if you don't see the setup, then you don't take the trade. Let me show you this trade we just took now. I took this trade because of the 3 bar up pattern setup. The same thing happened here. This is a 3 bar up pattern. You can see this red. Let me mark it for you. My pointer tool is not really working, so I might mark it. Look at this. You see this red, green pattern? It's a 3 bar up pattern. We have a red candle after it. Now let me show you the same thing happening here. Look at this. The same 3 bar up pattern is happening here. I was expecting a red candle to happen here. Why? And we also have a gap up in favor of the sellers on this next candle. This one I traded, but it didn't happen. Does not mean it's a bad trade. It's exactly what I'm saying. You understand? There are some good trades you take that will still end up in losses. Why? Because it's because of the probability. See, traders don't think in shorty. We don't think in 100%. We think in probability. So what we are looking for is highest probability in the market. If the market gives you a high probability that we're going to have red candle, you take the trade. You don't hesitate. It's as simple as that. Look at this now. We have first touch low, second touch lower low. If price comes and breaks this level, we can go with the buyers, with the sellers. Why? Because the third breakout gives us the probability of sellers after this breakout. You understand? It's as simple as that. And you can see the sellers, they're already rejecting the price. If you connect all this point of rejections together, you see what I'm talking about. Look at this. So if price breaks this area now, we can go with the sellers. You get the gist. For a day trader, it's better to use M1 or M5. You can use M1, you can use M5. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you. now you can, if you use M5, there's high probability that most of your setups will work. Yes, because the higher you go, you understand, the more stable the market is and less noise you have in the market. Now, the reason why I'm going to go with the sellers after this, if this breakout maintains its if price closes above here, why? If it close under it, I won't take the trade again. Okay, fine. Oh, come on. I went to the sellers, but the market pushed to the downside. I'm going to go again with the sellers. If it goes above this round number, I'm taking one more trade. Okay, fine. Now, somebody will be wondering, why did you take this trade? I'll tell you. First, we have a doji break. Now, look at this. There's this candle called doji. This cross-like candle is a doji break. You understand? Now, price broke that doji break to the upside. I'm expecting now. Usually, when price breaks the doji break to the upside, you're expecting a red candle. You understand? It's one of those things. Now we have a third breakout also. I'm expecting the sellers to come in. You understand? Now, if the sellers don't come in, it doesn't mean it's a bad trade. Yeah, it simply just means that the probability of the sellers, of the buyers, is very, very strong in this market, and I understand. Okay, fine. You can see the trade above the round number that I talked about was a winning trade. You understand? I'm still going to go with the sellers after this. Oh, I should have taken it right above this round number here. I'll take the trade again. Now it seems as if the buyers, they are like very strong in the market, yes, but there are sellers also here. Okay, fine. I can take the trade now. So I'm waiting for a pullback, at least a pullback. Let's see if we'll have enough sell orders to cause that pullback to hold. Now, if we don't have enough sell orders here, it means that the buyers are just extremely they are just very, very what they call it, aggressive. They are aggressive buyers. That's why they just keep pushing the price up to the upside. Okay, fine. We have those aggressive buyers, no problem. You understand? So now this setup is a good setup, but it's a failed setup. You understand? And it probably failed because they've been chipping out most of these sellers here. Normally, if we had a very straight candle that came up into this level, the sellers would have been more stronger in the market, but it's not a problem. Now, if you don't see a setup like this again, what do? You move into the next one. But we still have another setup down here. So if price comes down, we can take a trade. What am I going to do? I'll keep it as a favorite, then look for another setup in the market. Now, until I find another setup now, I'm not going to take another trade. It's exactly how it is. So let's look at this market. Now, one of the things I like to do sometimes is to do a top-down analysis of this market. Now this market is a very big range. I mean, the range of this market now has been going on for hours. You can tell by this M15 charts. You can see now this kind of market may seem very very as if it doesn't have any structure, but I can tell you there's a lot of structure in this market. This is a level in the market. Look at this. Now you can see this level now. It was an area of resistance before, but now it has turned to support. You can see, and this is M5. So what am I going to do? Let me clear this. I'll redraw that line. But this time around, I would make it white so that it will be easy to see in M1. Let's make it white. So it's already an area of support now for the market. So let's check M3. So you can see that same level kind of holds. You understand, guys? Please give me a minute. All right, welcome back. Wait, guys, like this video now. Come on, like this live video now. I'm looking at the three of you, more than 40. In fact, at some point, you guys were 40, and just 4 people liked the video. Come on now, come on. You guys can do better than this. All right. So now we're back to M1 now. We have that same thought breakouts. You understand? You see that same thought breakouts I was talking about. First touch high, second touch high. Price broke that level. You can see the buyers came in. Now the same thing is almost happening here. If you come here now, look at this. We have first touch high, second touch high. If price comes down to this area now, we can go with the buyers. And we have a round number here, 1.18200. You understand? This is how you take your trades, guys. Now, the fact that you have a few losses in the market does not define you does not define what kind of trader you are. I've always talked about it. The most important thing is for you to know what you are doing, and if you actually know what you are doing, you won't fret, and you won't be afraid of losses, because you see, in a twinkle of an eye, you can make 10x of whatever your balance is. You understand? We had one of us the other day. It went from, I think, $2 to maybe $60. That's 30x. You understand what I'm saying? So it happens like that sometimes. So anything can happen in this kind of market is exactly what I'm trying to say. So that if you trades, or if you losing trades, does not determine or does not define who you are as a trader. But you really need to know what to do, because if you don't know what you are doing, yes, that one can define what kind of trader you will become, or what kind of trader you are already. Like somebody who is just trading blindly. I don't want you trading blindly. It's the reason why I come online to make this knowledge known. You understand? Look at this, price is coming down. We have a demand area down here. You understand? The buyers are down here. So if price breaks this level now and closes under here, we are going to take the trade. It's as simple as that. Now we have a common point of rejection. I think that common point of rejection is what's happening currently. You can see. Now I'm not going to take the trade yet. I'm going to wait for that breakout. Now if we don't see the breakout, then I'm not just going to take the trade. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I'm not just going to take the trade. It's as simple as that. You understand? So it's one of those things. So for that person that said your pocket option or binary option show me shege, you understand? See, trust me. If you want to be truthful to yourself, you probably don't really know Jack back then. You understand? And a lot of people just rely on signal channels, copy traders, you understand, to do all the work for you. See, guys, trust me, that will not help you. I know there was a particular student I was telling the other day that this thing will not help you. What will help you is for you to learn and acquire the knowledge for yourself and take your trades. You have to take the bull by the horn. And he wasn't happy with the answer I gave him that day, but eventually he understood what I meant. Now I'm not still going to take this trade. We have a gap up in favor of the sellers. So I will just wait. If we have a red candle here, then I can go with the buyers. But if the red candle doesn't happen again, I'm going to abort this trade. It's already, you understand, it's not a good trade, so I'm not going to worry about it. You understand? But now, these same students I'm talking about now went from 100 to 40,000. You understand? And now it's more confidence in the market now. He takes his trade with confidence. You get the gist. So one of those things I just tell people is that you need to take the bull by the horn, and don't be afraid to take your trades. If you know what you're doing, be confident. Go ahead with it. If you practiced enough, you won't have any problem at all. Now we can take this trade. I'm expecting the buyers to come in. Now, if buyers don't come in, it's still not a bad trade. You understand? But I'm expecting the buyers to come in now. Why? Because we have another demand area down here, and it's a fresh demand area, so the buyers are going to respond from this market. You understand? I expect them to respond at least. So let me mark that demand area. Then we'll enjoy watching our trade play out as we expect. So guys, please go ahead and like the video. I didn't even know a lot of people did not, and I don't know why you guys, like, not all of you do, but most of you always wait for me to say please like the video. No, you don't have to wait. You don't have to like wait for me to say that. Just like the video. Come on. Yes, just go for it. You understand? This is a beautiful trade right here. Beautiful trade. This is a beautiful trade. Okay, let's check that same market we're checking the other time. You can see the same strategy failed here and the same strategy worked here. So it's all about knowing your strategy. You understand? If you know what you're doing, you won't be afraid. If you have a losing trade, you get the gist. You won't be afraid at all. Why? Because you know that eventually that trade is going to happen. I'm going to go with the sellers after this, and I'll tell you why I'm going with the sellers. Some of you already know why I'm going with the sellers, but I'll take this trade first and I'll explain. Okay, let's take the trade now. Let's take one more. We have a gap up. Come on. This trade is going to be awesome. That gap up sealed the deal actually. So let me mark everything here, and I'll show you why I went to the sellers. Now over here we have a supply area. Supply area is where you have sellers in the market. You understand? Now this is supply area one. That's the first reason. But also we have an ABC break. Now, if you don't know what an ABC break is, go and watch this playlist on my channel. It's called Live Trade Session. You understand? It's called Live Trade Session Play. It's that's where all these strategies I explain them in details. You understand? Go and watch it. It's very important. If you don't watch it, you're gonna be asking a lot of questions. You understand? Now, please, somebody should please send me a message on the comment section. I have a feeling that the comment section is not working on my side because I've not seen any comments since. So we need to be sure that it's working. Now, the third reason why I went with the sellers, let me show you, is because we have a doji, and this is a doji break. So you can imagine the fourth reason is because of this gap up. When you have a gap up, it's in favor of the sellers. So you can imagine we have supply area, that's one. We have ABC break, that's two. We have doji break, that's three. And we have a gap up, that's four. You see, four good. When you combine all these concepts and reasons together to take your trades, you understand, there's no way your win rate is not going to be high. I'm so sorry if you're sending me messages or comments and I'm not replying. It's because I'm not seeing your comments. Like normally, your comments are meant to show on the screen right now as I'm talking. You understand? So I'm really very sorry if I'm not able to see your comments. So let me now this you see this pattern is a basic market structure pattern. You understand? And anytime you want to take a trade like this, your best entries are on the edges. So if price goes up again and closes above here, we are going with sellers again. You understand? Why? Because this is the sellers entry. You can see the sellers came in here. The sellers also came in here. Now, if price comes back again into this area, the sellers can come in. And we have a morning star pattern. In fact, let me increase. I'm going to increase and we have a round number here. Please, I'm taking this trade now. This is an exhaustion candle. So I'm taking this trade. If it goes above this round number, I'm taking one more trade. You understand? So we have this morning star pattern here. Morning star pattern can give us retracement. This is the seller's area. I mean the seller's entry. So I'm expecting the sellers to come in. If price comes above this round number can act as a resistance for the market. So I'm taking the trade also. So let's just wait and watch this trade happen. I'm so sorry if you are sending me messages and I'm not reading it. You understand? I can't read your message, and I would have loved to restart this live so that the message can come back. But I'm not sure if you guys will be able to like reconnect, or do you guys think I should go and reconnect everything together so that I'll be able to read your comments. There's no way I can get that feedback. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? In the next 3 minutes, if I don't see any like if I don't see a comment in the next 3 minutes, I'll reconnect the live. Then all of us will come back. You understand? So if you're here to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe right now. You understand? Because so that when we reconnect and enable the notification for all notifications, you know that notification bell beside the. I feel like going with the sellers here, but I'm not going to do it. You know what? Let's just take a $2 trade. Right at this place is a very good. I'm expecting a pullback here, but if it doesn't happen, it's just a $2 trade. It doesn't affect our balance that much. So there's also a okay, fine. We're going to lose that trade. So you see, anytime you are taking a risky trade like that, you might as well just go with small amounts to see what's happening. Okay, so let's look for another market. Let's check this previous market. You can see that doji is happening here, but you see this doji is not the reason why the buyers are coming in. You understand? It's not the reason at all. It's not the reason at all. So let's check this. Okay, the sellers finally came in. I knew there were sellers here, but no problem. Let's look at this. Where was that market we marked from M5 the other time? Okay, this is it. All right. So we are looking for another opportunity in the market. You can see if you don't see your setup, you don't take your trades. You know what? In the next 1 minute, if I don't see any comment, I'm going to restart this. Guys, please, before I restart this live, please go ahead and like this live now. Let all of us just like this, like even if it's for no reason, just like it. You understand? If you're using your phone, double tap your screen. Yes, let's do it right now. I want to see that like count go up. Thank you. Yes, I'm beginning to see some of you do that. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Let's do it together now. In about 1 minute now, I will exit this live. So you understand? Let's just do it together. Yes, I can see some of you are liking already. Thank you very much. So I'm going to disconnect and reconnect, but I want this, like, at least I want most of us to like this particular one. You understand? Thank you. Let's go ahead. Thank you. Okay. All right, now let me disconnect this, then I will reconnect, okay? Then we can continue. All right, we're reconnecting now.